1-1 draw in a game in which you dominated the stats. 15-7 in shots, 7-3 in corners, 59% possession. Was there some poor luck tonight, or what did you think overall of the way your team played?
No, I wouldn't say it was poor luck. We were not great in the first half. Yeah, it wasn't a good start. We need to be, and I told the boys, like, we just haven't quite defended with the level of intensity that we need to. Yeah, and we got caught. We gave up a goal that maybe we shouldn't have a bit. Yeah, so a little disappointed, but I wouldn't say it's unlucky. They got a goal 12, 13 minutes in, and then, they're best in transition anyway, so then they sat even deeper, and, then it became an exercise of how do you break down a deep block, and it took us, 70 more minutes to finally unlock it, but yeah, we need to be better in how we defend, and then we probably need a few more ideas on how we break down a deep block, but 1-1, we walk away saying, happy we showed some resiliency in the second half and came back, but yeah, hopefully it's not a game we want back.
All right, you said you weren't great in the first half, but you were out shooting them 8-1 at halftime. What did you talk about with your team in the intermission to try to get that equalizing goal?
Yeah, we knew that our best opportunities on a team that defends deep is to get the ball around the edges, but ultimately the emphasis at halftime was like increasing the level of intensity in how we defend, and how we cover ground and how we recover second balls and everything else that goes into a successful game. And, sometimes you have to earn the right in order to play beautifully, and, sometimes you think we can just play and let everything come, and sometimes you got to be willing to do the quote-unquote dirty work in order to recover the ball, and then, hopefully we can let us play and create and have a little joy in the attacking half. So, yeah, happy that we responded well, but we got, after being finished with the non-conference play now, we still got, it's probably okay. We got some work to do.
In many games this year, you've faced teams that have sat back deep and played long direct balls over the top. Tonight you faced a team that pressed high with a load of speed up front.
Yeah.
What did you think about the way your guys in the back handled that pressure?
Yeah, I thought we played through it relatively well. Like, they were a mix of, committing 5 or 6 high to try to squeeze us in how we built the game, but at the same time, then once we did break that line and we got to midfield, then it was like, 10 guys recovered behind the ball, and they showed good commitment to do that. So, no, I think, the center backs in Cole plus the outside backs and Salvo and JP and Bailey were good in how we built the game. It's just we didn't turn it over more than, maybe a time or two in a bad spot. So, yeah, happy with how we built. It's going to be part of the DNA that we're going to want the ball, so we're going to try to build. But, yeah, we built through it enough, and then they dropped behind the ball, and then it was just an exercise of breaking them down.
Other than the resilience to come back and the urgency, is there a different approach when you're asking your guys to get the equalizer as compared to when you're trying to help them get a go-ahead goal after the equalizer?
Yeah, there's always a different level of anxiety when it's, college soccer and you're watching that clock count down, and it's, you look up and there's 20 minutes left, and then you look up again and there's 12. You're like, oh man, like, it's moving quick. So, for Jeldrick to find the goal was important. We created enough chances to find a goal. We had a lot of shots, but like clear cut, really good chances, maybe a handful in the game. Grand Canyon's well coached. They weren't going to beat themselves. So, yeah, I walk away moderately satisfied, I guess is the way to say it.
As you mentioned, this was the last non-conference game. Now next week you go back to American Athletic Conference games. You see Charlotte. What do you try to tweak between now and then to perhaps jumpstart the offense a little more so it's a little cleaner next week?
Yeah, I have seen nothing on Charlotte. It's a week away, so we get a little time to recover. Need to get away from each other probably for a little bit. Halfway through the season, it's always nice to give the boys some time away, let them kind of recharge the batteries, let them find some new energy and belief and get back to work come over the weekend. But yeah, it's a back into conference play. They're 2-0. They'll play on Friday, so we'll have another game of theirs. So we'll see where they sit coming in. But yeah, this stretch of games from Wednesday to Sunday, because we go Sunday away at FIU, like it's a big stretch. So to take a draw out of this leaves you wanting more, but yeah, we'll turn the page quickly. We'll refocus, we'll learn, and then get back to business and hopefully perform better come next Wednesday.